This video contains a demonstration of the Computer Intelligence ClickView Report Manager product, which is an add-on product to the ClickView BI suite. What is CIA Report Manager? CIA Report Manager is an add-on product to ClickView that allows for the creation of colorful reports utilizing the Microsoft Office suite, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Templates can be built using using Microsoft Office, and ClickView data can be simply and easily extracted and placed into the templates to create powerful reports very quickly. So why do people buy CI Report Manager? Well, the companies who buy it need sophisticated printed reporting where they want charts and graphs and very sophisticated output. Just like ClickView makes the building of dashboards and BI solutions significantly faster, 10 times faster than the other models. CI Report Manager, we also have been told by our customers, is somewhere between 4 and 10 times faster at building printed reports compared to a Crystal or a Microsoft reporting services. So that gain in speed is the reason why people will buy the product. They need sophisticated reporting, and they want to do it a lot faster than what they would normally do in, say, a Crystal or Microsoft reporting services, sitting that on top of ClickView. So the reasons that ours is so much quicker at doing these is pretty straightforward. The first reason is that we don't when you're building a ClickView dashboard, over time, most companies end up with many different ClickView dashboards, and they have a lot of very complex business logic embedded in those ClickView applications. And if you're going to use an external product like a Crystal or Microsoft reporting services, you're going to have to duplicate that logic, and you have to duplicate it in SQL, and it's going to take a fair amount of effort to maintain that. With our product, we are tightly coupled with ClickView, and you don't need to duplicate that logic. We leverage all of that logic. So if you have complicated logic in there that's producing a bar chart, you do not need to reproduce it in our duplicate it in our system. We're going to leverage it. So that alone saves a dramatic amount of work. And then the second reason that we tend to be much faster is that our presentation layer is the Microsoft Office suite. In Crystal or Microsoft reporting services, you're literally going to have to draw and paint and program a template UI, whereas in our tool, you can very quickly create a template using the Office products, or you can Google on the web and find hundreds of pre-built Office templates. So that those two things alone really dramatically save in time and effort in building reports. So those are the main reasons why people will buy our product. How are reports executed in CI Report Manager? There are effectively 4 ways reports can be executed in CI Report Manager currently. The first, a very popular one, is to add buttons to your existing ClickView dashboards. These buttons, when clicked on by the user, will generate a report based on that user's current selections at that instant in time. So very dynamic report generation capability. The second way is a traditional scheduler. CI Report Manager comes with a scheduler built in, and you can schedule reports to execute at 2 a.m. every night and so forth in a traditional way. The third approach is the CI Web Portal. CI Report Manager comes with a web portal that, as reports are generated and distributed to users, each user can log into that web portal and see reports that have been generated there, either pushed to it via the scheduler or on-demand reports that were generated by the user him or herself. And then the fourth and final way is programmatically. CI Report Manager can be told to execute things via programmatic approaches. So for example, if you have a data warehousing job that's running in the middle of the night and it gets done at a varying time, and you'd like to kick off reports at a certain time, we provide a mechanism for you to do so. Okay, next I'm going to demonstrate CI Report Manager's on-demand reporting capabilities. And this allows you to drop buttons into your ClickView applications and effectively allow users to generate very comprehensive, aesthetically pleasing reports on the fly based on their user selections. So I've come in using the plugin client, but it works equally well with the Ajax client. I'll make a couple selections here, just random selections. And this happens to be Massachusetts Corrections inmate data across correctional facilities. So the report I'm going to generate is the daily inmate census, and I think I'm going to attach a comment to it. CI Report Manager does support comments, so I'm just going to add a comment to it. And the census is high today. All right, and I'm going to make this a larger font. I'll make the color red and make it bold. And now we'll just go ahead and save that comment. And it's now associated with this user. And so any reports this user generates right now will have that comment in it. So I'll pick the inmate census report and I'll hit create report. And the report is now being generated. I think it takes a few seconds. We can go to automatically log in to the user reporting portal just by clicking on the button here. And sure enough, there's our report. It's already there. We can save it to the desktop if we so choose. And let me just hit the Save As button, which is just off the screen. And I'll save it there. And now we can actually go open it up and take a look at it. So here's the inmate census report. And you can see our comment was filled in right here. And the data from the charts in ClickView were put in here. And you can even see the current selections being put in there for the report. And the report loops over correctional facilities. For each correctional facility, there's a different tab in the report. So that's a quick demonstration of CI Report Manager's on-demand capabilities. So next I've brought up a more detailed example of the Kick character report. In this particular case, it was a Word template, and you can see here we've turned it into a PDF. And if you look up here in the upper left, we have, it is actually 86 pages long. And in this particular case, KIPP is a charter school in New York City, and they are producing, they have 3,000 students, and they're producing all kinds of reports using our system, everything from individual character reports to teacher reports to report cards and so forth. Next we have a more detailed look at an Excel report. So we have a basic Excel template that's been filled in by our reporting tool. Again, fictitious information in here, but it gives you an idea. So the first tab is just a cover tab, and then we have Excel charts that are being driven by data that was placed in here by CI Report Manager. And if we just quickly click through some of the tabs, we can start to see various charts. Next, we have an example of a PowerPoint product being produced. This is a fictitious accident report for Delta Airlines. And there are, looks like 10 slides in this deck, but we have customers that literally do them with 50 or 100 slides. The template has in it most of what you see here, although the any text here can be filled in dynamically. And you can see through as I click down just quickly through some of the slides, what clearly look like ClickView bar charts, and they indeed are. So we have brought them over from ClickView. We're also filling in dynamically various pieces of information in here. Here's an example of tabular data coming in. This is actually two different ClickView charts. This is one up here, and then the other one down here. Next, we have an example of a bar chart, coming over. I think we had that on the other slide. And then next, we have a tabular information with coloration being done to color in certain cells based on certain issues. And then finally, an example of pie charts. In many cases, we have customers that the slides will be dynamic, as not only the content of the slides, but how many slides are in here. If you need to iterate over the slides and produce more or delete various slides, you can do that very simply using our tool. This concludes the video presentation of an overview of Computer Intelligence ClickView Report Manager, an add-on product to the ClickView BI suite. Thank you.